Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how I transformed this dress into a cutout detail dress. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So I've been seeing this design quite a lot and I thought let me actually try and do it on a dress I've got. So here you see me marking where I want the cutout detail to be at. And I'm just going to trace that line. And initially I was being a bit lazy and I thought I could just cut out the holes basically into the front part of the dress, but it did not look neat at all, so I would not recommend to do that. So instead, the best way to do it is to cut through the line all the way down. And here, as you can see, I'm going to cut slightly just so we get a nice shape over there. And then I just folded the raw edge back at 1 centimeter. And basically, this is just going to help to have a crisp line where the cutout detail will be at, because I'm going to top stitch it down. So adding the pins will keep it in place. And then, as I said, I'm top stitching at 1 centimeter to have a neat edge. Okay, the next step is to press it down so that it lays flat. I'm using my iron to do so, and I'm doing that for both edges as well. Here I'm aligning the edges, the neckline and everything in place so we can start hand sewing where the cutout detail will be. I'm pinning at the top where the neckline is and at the bottom where the hem is. And then here I'm just measuring 9 centimeters gaps or intervals, and you can decide how big you want them to be. I just thought this would be a reasonable length, but feel free to adjust to your dress or liking. And yeah, after that is really easy. You're just going to stitch it in place where all the pins are. I've tried a few different techniques of hand stitching, and personally I don't mind it to be perfect. As long as it stays in place, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to show you close-ups as well of my stitching when I get to the other ones. But yeah, here I'm stitching the side of the neckline into place. As you can see here, I'm catching the edge of one side, and then I'm also going to catch the edge of the other side, and I'm going to repeat these steps. With this technique is to basically make the stitching not visible, and in the beginning I was trying to do it as neatly as possible, but then I've discovered after doing it a couple of times there was another way of stitching that I preferred where it's showing a bit, but yeah, you can try different ones and see which one you prefer. Then you want to secure your stitching with a knot or a couple, as I did. I tend to overdo it with the knots, but I just want to make sure it's not going to come undone. So with this technique, I'm going through both edges in a vertical line to the edges of the fabric. I hope it makes sense. Once you've done that step for 4 or 5 times, you can secure the stitching with a knot. I like to do it 2-3 times just to be sure and cut the thread off. That's it, really simple. It took me about 20 to 30 minutes, I believe, to do the stitching for all of them. I also decided to take in the sides of my dress at the waist a tiny bit because it was a bit loose. If you'd like to see a video on how I alter my dresses, my trousers to fit my body better, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to do so. But yeah, for me, this is quite a quick process as I've done it many times. I'll also insert a diagram of what I did just so you can get a gist of it. This is how it should look like on the inside. This is the final result. I love how the cutout detail turned out. It just shows you don't always have to buy new clothes. You can adjust what you've got in your wardrobe that you're not wearing and turn them into something exciting to wear again. So I love that. Let me know what you think of this transformation in the comments down below. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe as well if you enjoy this type of content. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.